It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, we have been obviously very excited about the impending return of Tropika Island of Treasure. Why? Because they are celebrating 10 incredible seasons with an all-star season, the best of the best. They are bringing back past celebs, some winners, some absolute fan favorites. And one of those favorites is actor, musician, entrepreneur, a man who can do very little wrong, Mr. Nate Maps, who, of course, competed in season 8, making it all the way to the finals. And he is now gearing up for the All-Stars edition of Tropika Island of Treasure and is here to tell us about his smooth and not so smooth memories from season 8. Please, can we give a huge feel-good and quite island-style welcome to Mr. Nate Maps in the house!
Thank you, man.
Oh, buddy, I'm getting nervous. Just building it up for you, man.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this again, my brother?
I really am. I think I'm all about the island life, so I'm quite excited to what this season will bring this time around.
I mean, you got the most beautiful backdrop. I've been lucky enough to travel to the Maldives and do what you did. That snorkeling around the islands, being in that space, it's like another planet.
You can say that again.
What was that experience like, and what seed did that plant in you to get back out there and do it again? Because it's not an easy challenge.
Not at all, not at all. It's a dream come true being in the Maldives. The scenery, everything. I'd always wanted to be in the Maldives, so to get to be there doing what I love, which is challenges and meeting new people. It was so exciting. I think the whole experience just created that thing of the island life love for me. Like, ever since then, my holiday vacations have just always been on the islands, right? Yeah, so this time around, I'm like, you know what? I need to bring it home this time around. I came so close last time.
Let's talk about that. Have you been able to wrap your head around what went wrong? Is there a moment where you can look back? And I know the challenges are won and lost, but it's a bigger picture as well. It's a bigger campaign.
Absolutely.
And we've seen that where you can lose until the last challenge and win the whole thing.
That is so true.
You can win every challenge and lose in the last one.
Right?
It's difficult to know what decides your fate in this competition. What went wrong for you, do you think, when you look back?
I think it was more on the final game. In the finals, and I think there was just a slight loss of focus because I just remember us running all the way to the end, and then unfortunately my partner told me that he left the clue, which is what we needed, and then we had to go back and look for it, and that took so much of our time. Yeah.
And this brings to bear the power of this kind of challenge here. You're not alone. You've got to have a partner that you can rely on, that you can trust for the good and the bad.
True.
How have you wrapped your head around that, losing out on $500,000? Because it's not a little amount of money, and it was there. It was literally there.
It was a hand away. It was, look, at that instant, it was so depressing. It was frustrating, right?
I can imagine that.
Because we came so close, but I think the overall experience, I don't regret it. I think it was still worthwhile, and regardless of what happened, I think my partner was one of the best partners that one could ever have. Yeah, Rudy was amazing.
Because you become so close because you get put through the fire together, man. And what I loved about your season, I think it was the first when they introduced the slender twists, just to spice things up. What are you anticipating from this year's competition? How do you prepare yourself? Is it physical? Because you look like you're in great shape. Is it mental? You look like you're fresh and you're ready. Is it spiritual? Do you need a connection with a higher power? How do you get yourself ready to take on these challenges?
I think all three that you mentioned play a role in the whole experience. Definitely your diet does contribute to...
Because you're in a cozy for the whole time.
Exactly, that's true.
Eat the lunch.
Right? Exactly. And I think just mentally preparing yourself and obviously just remembering that we're all here because of God, the higher power. So it's important to just have that whole mix together. But more than anything can happen. So it's just important to have an open mind at all times.
When you look back, what is your strength? What do you know? Because there are those crunch moments where you've got to say, back yourself, like, what makes Nay good in this environment? How were you able to make it to the finals last time, do you think?
I think for me, definitely inner strength and perseverance and not giving up.
Fortitude,
Yeah, fortitude is definitely something that I possess, regardless of whether we start well or start badly, but I will not throw in the towel.
Just keep driving.
Keep going, yeah.
I'm going to ask you a very important question in just a moment. I want you to think about this. Are you going to win this thing? Don't answer yet, because everyone starts with a maybe, but they end with a yes. If you think you have what it takes to be Nay's partner or any of the all-star celebs, and they're an incredible bunch, if so, here is just a little reminder of how you can join Nay and all of the incredible stars on season 10. You got to send your name to our WhatsApp number. That's 082-857-8054. Follow the link or just upload your audition video onto the socials, tagging @myTropika and #Tropika for your chance to get that coveted spot on the island. And you got to tell us why you need to be chosen to compete with one of these all-star celebs, and of course stand your chance to win your share of a smooth 1 million rand. I'm going to say it again, buddy. 1 million
rand.
bucks.